Hi, I'm Mandy Jury with Berkshire Hathaway Innovative Real Estate, and every few weeks I interview local Brighton area business owners and feature them, talk to them a little bit about what they're doing in the community, and then I bring that all to you. And I have been super excited about this interview this time. One of my favorite places in the Brighton area is Red Daisy Farm. I discovered it a couple years ago off of a Facebook post and have been trying to come to their barn sales as much as I possibly can. And in fact, I said, I don't know if I really want to tell too many people because then I'm going to be competing. But it's just too good of a place not to share. So I wanted to bring this interview to you guys, and I'm excited about it. So today I'm with Megan McGuire. She is with Red Daisy Farm, and she has a local flower farm and does a lot of barn sales. They do a lot of picking, so yes. I'm going to kind of let her tell you a little bit about what she does. So tell me a little bit about the farm and how it got started.
So to try and make a long story short, we lived over in River Run.
Okay.
Bought a house there when they were first building. Lived there for 10 years, but fell in love with this place going to the grocery store one day. And I was like, told my husband, my father's from Iowa, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this little farmhouse. It reminds me of Grandma Bernice's house. And so we drive by it on every Sunday and just admire it. And finally one day we walked up to the door, and a little old lady came to the door and showed us around. And I said, if you ever want to sell your house, here's my card. Well, 10 years had passed.
Oh, wow.
And we were driving by, and there was a little for sale sign on the fence. And so we immediately called and started negotiating, and within 6 weeks, we had sold our house, and we were moving out to the farm. So it was just meant to be.
Yeah.
But I had to wait 10 years for it to come up for sale. So that was kind of a fun and unique story. So we moved out here, and I had always been a gardener and grown vegetable gardens, and I just thought, oh, this will be great. We can raise the family here, the kids can run around, and I can grow beautiful gardens.
Yeah.
And so my first year gardening out here, everything died. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. And sure enough, we had our water tested, and there was too much salt or sodium in the water, which is a common problem in this area for farmers. And so we researched, took us about a year to find a system called Zetacor, and that neutralizes all the sodium out of the water. And thankfully, since then, we've been able to farm and grow beautiful gardens. I got into the flower farming just by chance. My cousin asked if she could get married out here in 2014.
Yeah.
And so we had 6 months to get the place wedding ready, which was a lot of work. We had dirt and weeds is what we had.
Oh my goodness.
So we landscaped and put in concrete patios, and I had to learn how to become a flower farmer within those.
Pretty quick.
Really quick. So I'd stay up every night and get on Google and Google everything, like what's the easiest flower to grow, and how much water, and how do I do irrigation, and our first year was beginner's luck. It was very successful. So we grew all her beautiful flowers for the wedding, and then one of the florists in Denver caught wind of us, and it's just snowballed ever since.
Great. So you actually wholesale to other florists?
Yes, we as our main gig grow flowers to wholesale to florists.
Awesome.
We also do some do-it-yourself for the do-it-yourself brides by the bucket. And then we also do CSA, which is community supported agriculture, which a lot of people are like, what does CSA mean? That? Basically, we sell our shares, we open them up in like November, December, so that we can get some capital in order to start buying bulbs and seeds and everything for the next season. So it's basically buying local, supporting local, and just giving us some cushion to make it through the winter when we don't farm, because this is our bread and butter.
Yeah.
So so we enjoy it.
So tell us again now about my favorite little part of the farm, and she has this amazing barn that they open up every few months for barn sales. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so that's our antique business, and me and my sister have actually been doing antiques, I think, for over 25 years now.
Wow.
We started selling on eBay 25 years ago.
Really?
And we'd go pick, and we'd research to see what was worth money, and sometimes we'd get lucky and buy something for $5 and sell it for $150, and we thought, woo, this is fun, you know? So We started our antique business, and we had been in a few different booths over the years selling. And then when we moved out to the farm, we had this great huge machine shed.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my gosh, we'll just turn it into the antique barn. And we've been doing antique sales since the summer we moved out here. So this will be our 7th year.
Wow.
And we have developed a huge following. I know each sale we have at least 200, 300, 400 people come out.
Yes.
And we do a sale about once a month during the warm weather months. So usually May through October, November.
Okay.
And we list them on our Facebook and our Instagram pages. So if you're on Facebook or Instagram, look up Red Daisy Farm and follow us. And that's where we post all of our dates and what we have going on at the farm.
It's awesome. I know I've been out here a few times, and you know, you'll always say sales start at 9 a.m. and no earlier, but there is people ready to go at 9 a.m.
Yeah,
so.
They start showing up about 8:30 and sitting in their cars and parking, and then they all come in droves, and just it's crazy in there. And we probably should come up with a little bit better of a system, but it works, and you know, there's not too many people throwing punches, so it's not too bad.
One of the other things that you have on the farm is a guest house, and you're able to accommodate some family reunions. We had my daughter's graduation, kind of like a small intimate family gathering before her big party. Her graduation party was out here last year, and it was such a great setting. And talk a little bit about your pond, your natural pool.
So I had, I'm a water person. I need water. And so at the end of a long hot day of farming, I was like, oh my gosh, I just need a pool to jump in. And I grew up a swimmer, so I swam competitively, and I just love the water. And so I was like researching, and online I found this concept. It's a European concept of an all-natural swimming pond or pool, whatever you want to call it. And basically you're building an ecosystem so that the pool will clean itself, and we have tons of koi fish that are in there and turtles. And so we built this pond by hand, literally. It's 10 feet deep, and it's 50 foot wide by 70 foot long, and it's just a great feature to have. We have a waterfall in it, and we get ducks on the pond, and it's just a natural, like I said, ecosystem that everybody enjoys. The kids come out and they just want to spend all day, but we swim in it actually. So
great.
You're more than welcome to come out and take a dip whenever, you know, there's a hot day. But so we do have a guest house, and we accommodate smaller parties like you said. We've done graduations, we've done family reunions, we've done smaller weddings. So if you're interested in that, just email me, reddaisyfarm@gmail.com. And, you know, we're pretty flexible. So just throw your ideas at me and what you're kind of looking at doing. But it's a great space for families and girls' weekends or that kind of thing.
That would be ideal. Yeah. Nice little girls' retreat. So tell us just real quickly where you're located.
Sure. So we have a great location. It's funny, I have to tell you this little story. My dad passed away a few years ago, but when we first moved out here, him being from Iowa and knowing, you know, Brighton's a small farming town, I would say, oh, Dad, I want to turn the old barn into a bed and breakfast sometime. And he would just laugh and say, oh, Megan, who wants to come to Brighton, Colorado? And I just thought, well, that's not going to stop me. So, you know, we have had a lot of people wanting to come to Brighton, Colorado. We are just 20 minutes from the airport, 20 minutes north of Denver, about 30 to 40 minutes depending on traffic to Boulder. So we're in a great location.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's right off of 132nd.
Oh, I'm sorry. 132nd and Sable. Between Sable and Highway 85, which we're closed off at the end of the road by the railroad. So you do have to come in off of Sable.
Yeah. And super easy to find. You just look for the farm, the farmhouse on the south side of 132nd. So thank you so much for sharing all of this. And I will put in all the links for your Facebook and your Instagram page, and as well as a phone number to reach out to you.
Wonderful.
So I really appreciate it. And if you guys are looking for a great place for small parties, a little graduation party is coming up, all the graduation, definitely reach out to Megan. It's a great place to do that. And then your first barn sale.
Yes,
when is that? The date for
right.
that?
We almost forgot. First barn sale of the 2018 season is Saturday, May 12th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So mark your calendars. We will be posting it on Facebook and Instagram also in the next week or so.
Great.
Yay, thanks so much.
I'll be here. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you guys for watching.